Hello, I am Divine Lynn. My name is Lynn. Welcome to my channel. And we're going to do a quick collective reading just to check the energy. It's the full moon. Oh. I won't make this one too long. Let's do... Let's do the signs. See what signs are relevant. We have Virgo, Taurus, this is in reverse, but Taurus, Scorpio, Virgo again, in reverse, but Aquarius, kind of sideways, and Aquarius in reverse. Let's do the planets. Okay, a collective reading. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Not everything is going to resonate with you. And what else you really need to know? Not everything is going to resonate with you. Take what does, leave what does not. I'm picking up on lots of energies. It could be about you, someone in your energy, your person, a family member, just someone all up in your business. This could be their signs. Taurus, Virgo, twice on the Aquarius, once in Cancer, or it could be aspected in their chart, okay, in their birth chart. If you want to get to know more about birth charts, Google it or email me, ask me a question. For the planets, we have, ooh, that was not in the right order. Because what is that doing there? Oh, okay. That's wrong. Oh, no, it's not. I was looking at it wrong. So something about the node, because, let me see, is this upright? Something significant about somebody's north node or south node, but I always gotta look it up. Sorry. I'll memorize it one day. Look, it's like a favorite on my thing. The north node, that's pointing down. Oh, this is somebody in their south node. Yeah. No, wait, hold on. Yeah, because that's the bottom. Okay, so somebody is in their south node, or they could be kind of, because it's going across, so somebody's trying to move from their south node to their north node. And this person could have a north node or a south node in Taurus because of the way I was looking at that. It was heavy on that node. One of whoever I'm talking to, one of your nodes is in Taurus. So it's either your node, your north node is in Taurus, or your person's south node or north node is in Taurus. Something like that, okay? And then the sun. So somebody's sun sign is one of these signs: Taurus, Virgo, Cancer, Aquarius. Mars, masculine energy, or I don't know, it came out kind of sideways, but Mars, I don't know how to take that. What's this? Saturn. So this is communication, and we have Mars again. So it could be warring right now. Mars always gives me war energy. And then sun again. A lot of masculine energy. I could be talking to a masculine. Okay, or about one. This could be masculine focused. I don't see no feminine energy. So it's a lot of masculine and Saturn. So a lot of strong, passionate, fire, masculine, and communication, structure. You know what I'm saying? Looking like Emperor. I don't know if you reverse upright because your north node is kind of, that's south node. So south node is coming out. That's not north node, but it came out sideways. So I don't know. And let's do the numbers. 6. That's 6. 12. 6 is balance, spiritual, like intervention. 12 gives me could be seen 12. That's a twin flame thing, but 12 is always also 3, which is always balance, mind, body, spirit. Yeah. Oh, look at 12 again. 8, something about money or abundance. 1, confirmations. You could be receiving confirmations in the message. 4, spiritual transformation, or like a crossroads, or like interceding. And 3 is mind, body, spirit, also balance, which multiplies to 6. Okay, so that is my little references for that. I just got a thought. Let's pull some oracle before we pull the tarot, just to see what comes out. Okay. Ooh, got fury on the bottom. Okay. Somebody's mad. I hope I'm talking loud enough. I've been up a while and not everybody is awake, and I feel like I'm talking low. But whatever. How I want to do this? Let's do four at a time. Let me get 4 oracle, and I'm going to clarify with my other oracle deck, and then we're going to get into the tarot. How about that? Let's try that today. One card at a time. Oh, that was fast. Ooh, first out, Jezebel. Jezebel could be masculine or feminine. This is somebody that has a very promiscuous spirit, but promiscuity, that just doesn't, it just leads to more turmoil. It's negative. Manipulation. Just a Jezebel. Ice Queen on the bottom. Yeah. Ooh. Emotional pain came out. And obsession. This Jezebel could be obsessed, could be experiencing emotional pain right now. And then let me get one more. All right. Rest in peace, transition. So something's ending. What's on the bottom? Just like I said, North Node, South Node. Would you look at that? But this is in the North Node. So something about somebody's North Node. That's South Node, but it's sideways. So I don't know. Okay, that's interesting. So a Jezebel is in emotional pain. Who was obsessed is going through a transition, rest in peace, an ending, or experiencing some sort of permanent ending or death. Either real death or a death to something. Let's see. Yeah, 19 is, what's this? Marriage. Look at that. Trap. Somebody try to trap somebody in a marriage. Okay. Rest in peace. Transition. I was looking at the numbers. Blessing. 9 and 1 is 10. That's a new cycle. So completion, new cycle. This is literally a graveyard. 8 and 3 is 11. Is confirmation, and 2 and balance. So something about something being balanced or union. So somebody's obsessed with somebody else. This is confirmation that this person is obsessed. 5 is change. There's a change that could be making this person have a serious emotional pain. Okay, Jezebel. 7. So, yeah. It's favor or chance or whatever. So maybe this person used their Jezebel energy in order to create favor and chance in their life. Okay, so tell me about, give me a card on this Jezebel. Okay, Jezebel. Okay, this Jezebel had a very ominous, negative, evil plan here. Maybe getting justice for this evil plan. Jezebel is being clarified by ominous, sign, insidious, cautiousness. Something you need to be cautious about. Look at how the picture's all broken up. Like they just wanted to destroy something. And it's all dark and stuff. It's just giving me evil vibes. So this Jezebel is not operating in good energy. But they're getting justice for this. Oh, they're definitely a third wheel here. Oh, my goodness. Spirit's on a roll today. Ooh, emotional pain. Tell me about this emotional pain. Oh, emotional pain about a victory. They're in emotional pain about a triumph of some sort. Somebody, either you, collective is triumphing. They're seeing someone triumph, and this is creating emotional pain for someone. And then tell me about this obsession. they have an idea, an inspiration, a vision, something that they thought of. They're obsessed with this, the idea of something, maybe the idea of them with a certain person, an idea of a certain plan coming out a certain way, a certain idea of vision, that they're obsessed with this idea of something. Transition, what's the transition about? RIP. Oh, meditation, calm. I was thinking about meditation too when I was doing it. I was like, man, I need to meditate because I really felt just now like I was connected, and I had a really rough day yesterday. So I feel bad for, I kind of let it out on my saints. I didn't have anybody else to let it out on, so I hope they're not too mad at me for that. But transition came out calm. So there's an ending to someone's peace. Inner peace. This person has no inner peace, simplicity. Things are very complicated right now. Maybe they're not meditating. Maybe they're not connected. This is what's ending. Any peace or calmness. Or maybe they wanted to end that. Calmness, oneness, simplicity, and inner peace in someone else. Care. I don't know. Tell me, give me more on this. Rest in peace and calm. What's transitioning? What about this? Well, that flew out. And I put it back, and it flew out again. You saw that? That's significant. This has to do with a parent. Patron, support, parenthood. Rest in peace to... Give me one more. Yeah. I think they wanted to end this because it's a sweetheart here. This is what they wanted to... Rest in peace, transition, to end. They had an idea to end the calmness and the support, any caring, loving energy coming from a sweetheart. This is, look at, there's hearts everywhere. There's hearts on this card, hearts on this card. This one's floating in the air. Like, this is what this person wanted to end. Somebody wanted to end this. Or there's a transition or change coming and calmness is coming. I don't know. See, natural disaster. Or maybe something is, and tell me more about this sweetheart. Stubbornness. Oh, they don't want to see this. They don't want to see this. Yeah, they're obsessed with ending this for this, ending this sweet, calm energy. They don't want to see this. They don't want to see it. They don't want to hear it. Nothing. Somebody has a sweet, calming voice. Like, they do not want to hear this. They want you to be quiet. Something like that. Wishes coming true. 9 of Cups. Let's get 4 cards. Let me get a card here. Did I shuffle these? I did. Let me get a card here on this Jezebel Spirit. Temperance is here. 3 of Pentacles. So something's been balanced out. This is clarifying the... Let me see if I could turn this. See that better? That way you can see what comes out. Better? So this is clarifying this Jezebel, omnibus plan, and justice. We just pulled some tarot and we got 3 of Pentacles and Temperance, which kind of looks the same, doesn't it? So that makes sense to me. Look at that. Justice, omnibus plan, a group working together, collaboration probably with this Jezebel is being balanced out. justice. That kind of aligns together, you see what I'm saying? So maybe this person worked with other people, a group, or where there was more than one person, or Three Pentacles could also represent third party, because the third wheel came out. So that's confirmation. Remember when we saw that, the third wheel? This also gives me third wheel, but it could be some sort of collaboration, teamwork, somebody working together to do something. That's being balanced out. Balance, patience, calm, again, self-control. Somebody here has self-control. They're calm. They wanted to make you not have self-control, make you unstable, uncalm. But that's coming to an end. Somebody triumphed over this and is making somebody else sad. That's weird energy. Look, Ace of Cups on the bottom. Tell me about this triumph. Oh, wow. I didn't want all that. I'm put that back. Oh, triumphed over Queen of Wands. That was possibly, is that theft? Lies, trickery. Queen of Pentacles. Deceit, criminal activity. Somebody being strategic. Queen of Wands. This could be about a Queen of Wands. Happening to a Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands could have did this. This could be the Jezebel. Switch the roles where it need be. But this is what you're triumphing over, collective, or whoever this message is resonating from. Whether it's masculine or feminine. This has something to do with Queen of Wands and somebody lying. Criminal activity, theft. Being strategic, sneaky. And they're sad about that you're triumphing over this. This is making sense. It's tracking because there goes the omnibus plan and the justice right here. Why would justice come out if there wasn't an injustice? And then there goes the Jezebel and third party and the Three of Pentacles came out. This is being balanced. Something's being balanced out. They wanted it to stay in balance. They wanted you to be in balance, man or woman. This was the idea. They're obsessed with this idea too. Look at that person's eyes. Like this is all they did, thought about. Oh, Tower, sudden change. Tell me about this idea. Ooh, goodness. See, work, 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 work. Maybe it could be about your work, a skill. Skill development. Tell me more. Maybe this could make you miss an opportunity, an offer. An idea. Tell me more about this idea. The Seven of Pentacles. Missed opportunities. What is this? Tower. Burden. Oh, you be so burdened that you miss the opportunity. There's a tower here. There's a sudden change. Wish fulfillment. What's this tower? Ace of Cups, Page of Pentacles. Idea is to make you feel so burdened. Why is this reversed? It wanted you to be confused, to make you feel so burdened that you miss an opportunity. You don't follow your heart because you're so burdened. Tower. But then there's a tower because somebody's still goal-oriented. They still have this cup. This person, someone's full of love. They wanted you to be depressed. Happily working, I don't know. Tell me about the Seven of Pentacles. What's the Seven of Pentacles? They worked on this. Yeah, or holding on to. Need for control, yeah. Four of Pentacles. Control whatever it is that you're doing that's following your heart, whether it is this financing or it's love or whatever. You are working on this. An idea, possibly something that you're doing, you're working on this. But the goal was to miss an opportunity or be depressed, not be connected to spirit, and not being able to follow your heart. They worked on this, or somebody worked happily, like very much so, all the way up, from the Ten of Pentacles all the way up. Right? Burdens, Tower. point was to make you feel burdened. But the Tower didn't come the way this person expected. Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles was clarified by the Four of Pentacles. This was a need to control. Whether, I guess, confirmation. This was a need to control something, to control the outcome of something. I don't know, like that makes sense. If you're obsessed, that you need some sort of control, you're obsessed with some sort of idea, making some sort of idea come to fruition, or something like that. Obsessed with an idea to create burdens, to control, hold on to something. Then a Tower came. Because somebody's goal-oriented, and there's a Cup of Love here. King of Swords. Tell me about this stubbornness and rest in peace transition. Let me get some more on that. This is King of Swords again. Betrayal. Maybe who's this King of Swords? Stubborn. King of Swords is stubborn. This has to do with the King of Swords some sort of way. Somebody who's cold-hearted. Look at the King and the Queen coming out together. King of Swords, Knight of Wands. A lot of passion. Bravery, fearless. Somebody's passionate about something. Rest in peace transition. Tell me more about this King of Swords. That's too much. It looks like somebody's not listening. They're not changing their passion about somebody who's calm and sweet. A sweetheart. They're like not trying to hear it. Being stubborn about it. But what does that have to do with the transition? What does that have to do with the transition, Spirit? Rest in peace. The Sun, Ace of Pentacles. What? They wanted to end something, someone's calmness, but that didn't work. Arrogance. Somebody didn't listen to... It's like somebody didn't listen. Like somebody either was distorting this energy here. Because this is the Queen of Cups, the sweetheart. That's caring, calm. I think that's her energy with these three cards here. Sweetheart, parental, could be a parent, support, care. They're very caring, or they have that in their energy around them, and they're calm. But either they aren't listening, or somebody didn't listen to them, or listen to what was being said about them. Because the rest in peace transition, somebody's trying to end this about this person's energy. But somebody else didn't listen, because I see here, and it could be the King of Wands, because this person still has a lot of passion. King of Wands, passion, stubborn. I'm not listening to you. We ride at dawn. You feel me? That's what I'm getting. Like they wanted to end this sweetheart, this sweet, calming thing about this person so they could look crazy and distorted and not. And they're like, wait a minute, I'm not listening to that. And something became clear, illumination. And boom, there you have it. Once it became clear, Ace of Pentacles. Get it? The only thing I'm like, is this idea had a lot of parts to it, huh? This idea this obsessed person had. Yeah, that makes sense. Because if you're trying to put an end to a calm, caring energy, that's a missed opportunity. This person was obsessed with creating a missed opportunity with somebody who was like, they either worked really hard on doing this, or this has something to do with something that somebody worked really hard on. Although you worked really hard on it, you still miss it after you worked so hard on it, type of thing. And this has to do with something that somebody was following their heart to do, like they loved, or they wanted to offer this love, working on offering this love, or they are following an action that involves them following their heart. Somebody they wanted to hold on, they wanted to control something or block it, but a tower came. Wait, I think that didn't come here. The burdens came first. See what I'm saying? Burdens, and then the tower came. I asked to clarify this with the Four of Pentacles. This came out like this. Burdens, and then the tower. Somebody got burdened, or the burden of something created a tower. And this tower pushed through a Page of Pentacles and an Ace of Cups. The only thing I need to clarify is this burden. What was the burden? This burden pushed through because the person is goal-oriented, ambitious. Maybe that's what it was. Like, this person was just, you know how you try to, like, imagine someone like running a race. You have to run ahead of them if you want to sabotage them, right? Because how are you going to drop a banana peel if you in the back? You got to drop the banana peel if you're cheating, and you will want to create obstacles for another person that's on your behind. Then you have to run ahead and drop the peels and check to see if it worked and keep running ahead. This is a lot of work. And it looks like this person is very goal-oriented and ambitious. This work of constantly trying to stay ahead, ooh, I'm talking to somebody, and trying to stay ahead of it and whatever to sabotage them, it became a burden. And that's what created the tower. It's almost like, it's like the perfect case of letting something work itself out. Oh, that's why I've been hearing, like, you dug your own hole. Like, because it's like something is a problem until it's not. Like, it's almost like waiting for something to just fizzle out. Like, this is not something it's not sustainable. Maybe if it was with a person that wasn't in this energy, that wasn't, they didn't let whatever this person was doing stop them. So this person had to continue. If you wanted to keep it going, then you had to keep going. This person outworked them. Basically. Because this was tired. So I'm tired. I'm tired, girl. These young things. These young girls. They got me, child. I can't do it. I can't keep up. My knees ain't like they used to be. You got it, girl. This is a burden trying to keep up with you, girl. I don't know. I'm just kidding. This person could be younger than you, older than you. Who knows? I don't know. But trying to keep up with this person was I don't know. This just was coming out of my mouth. Let's get a clarification on. Yeah, see, it's a long race. It was a long race. Tell me about this burden. Tell me more about the burden. What became such a burden? Can you clarify that for me, Holy Spirit? Please and thank you. Yeah, like I just said. Didn't I just point it out? This long, solid pentacle that this person was trying to make unstable. Maybe they didn't realize, like, they were like, it became a burden. I don't want to have to, it's almost like a peaceful coexistence, emotional stability, security, someone's calmness, their wish fulfillment, their 10 of Cups. Look, over here, this is a sweetheart, calm, meditation, loving. That is like a burden to someone else. The fact that this person is in this energy, the fact that this person has wish fulfillment, that they're getting wish fulfillment anyway, even though you worked so hard to block this. It became a burden to work because the Knight of Pentacles is consistent. Their consistency. They're reliable. They're patient. They're strong-willed. Strong-willed again. They're not... Maybe if you had to come around when this person was doing something, this person could be passionate about what it is that this other Jezebel is trying to distort. Maybe if it was something they didn't really care about, or maybe if it was somebody else who, maybe in the past it wasn't this hard, but this is definitely something this person is constantly trying to self-improve. This person couldn't keep up. Tell me about this deception from this Queen of Wands. Goodness gracious. High Priestess. Nine of Pentacles. That took a long time to come out. Almost like Spirit don't even want to talk about it. Well, this is clarifying emotional pain and triumph. So maybe this person that is a sweetheart is also a High Priestess. Maybe that's the same energy. Because this person is sad. Because although they were working against this person getting a Ten of Pentacles. Why did I say Ten of Pentacles? I mean 10 of Cups. They're sitting in a Nine of Pentacles energy anyway. Maybe they didn't want you to be, they wanted you to be broke. They wanted to put a death to everything. But let me tell you something. This is going to come back. Because it didn't work. So this death energy is definitely going back. Because this is where it was trying to go to here. But somebody was... To get somebody not to listen to this... Or see or receive this. They wanted to end it. But somebody did not listen. Somebody was stubborn here. And I think it was this King of Swords. And he kept his passion. And he got illumination and an Ace of Pentacles. I don't know where we're going to go from here. But somebody else is in emotional pain because of... High Priestess is single and successful and sexy. And this could be the same energy to a Queen of Wands that's also a High Priestess. Take it as it resonates. Who got lied to, dishonesty, who's now sitting in the Nine of Pentacles. Or the lying and dishonesty could have come from this Queen of Wands. You see what I'm saying? I think it's this Queen of Wands that's the liar. But I mean... Take it where it resonates. That's perpetuating this dishonesty. And then the way I was shuffling this, and this took forever to come out, it was just like, Spirit was just like, I don't even want to talk about this bitch. But this is what, the triumph is this. High Priestess, Nine of Pentacles, self-sufficient, because somebody was trying to like make you unstable. Tell me more about this deception. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Taking a leap of faith. Good fortune. Cycle is complete. Something's closed and done. Didn't I say that? 10. That's what this is. 10. Completion. Ending. And that's what I said. This person couldn't keep up. 10 of Pentacles. Emotional fulfillment because they have good fortune. They have faith. They took a leap of faith. You have to have faith in them in order to take a leap of faith. This person still has faith. This person's still solid. And you terrorize them. Maybe you try and put these burdens on them. These burdens are now... This was a burden to even try to hold on to them in whatever way. I'm going to pull the other cards to see in what way you did this. But you did it with a group. You collaborated this ominous plan, this evilness, getting justice for this. Yes, here's the justice. The Tower, 10 of Cups. Because this High Priestess energy, 9 of Pentacles energy, has a fresh beginning, a free spirit, desire to start, fulfillment, completion, and good fortune in the upright. They have triumphed, and this is causing emotional pain for someone else because this is not what they wanted for you. They wanted endings for a sweetheart. I'm thinking this ending coming from them. It is, but Spirit is letting me know this ending was for the sweetheart. But no, no, no. And that sweetheart has something to do with a King of Swords who has a lot of passion. Yet this energy is, somebody's stubborn. Maybe this sweetheart's stubborn, could be too. And somebody's still passionate. King of Swords, passion, and the Sun, illumination. Triumphed again. That triumphed, somebody's, in order for you to have to triumph over something, you have to come over something big. Look, it's a mountain. Somebody tried to put a mountain in your way. You had to triumph over it. How the fuck he got on top of there if he didn't have to climb that motherfucking mountain? Did he not have to get up on that mountain? In some of y'all cases, that mountain wasn't even there. Wasn't even supposed to be there. Somebody put it there. And you still got on top of it with this big old piece of gold or trophy in your hand. And someone else is mad about this. Not only mad, they're heartbroken, sad. That you have triumphed over this somehow. Because they know they're going to receive justice. Tell me more about this 3 of Pentacles. I want to know what's going to happen with this Ace of Pentacles here. Tell me about this 3 of Pentacles. Whoa. Illusions. Soulmate. Walking away. Illusions. This Jezebel wanted you to walk away from your soulmate by placing illusions. That was the plan. That's what they're getting justice for. Yeah, for your lovers, your partnerships, your choices, for you to walk away from them, for you to not have any, and just be left with a bunch of dust and illusions, and just be caught up in the illusion, and not to ever connect with your soulmate. You're getting justice for this. That's the Queen of Wands, who's keeping lies and deception, just triumphed over this. And a High Priestess is single and successful and has good fortune and fresh starts. Because this is what they didn't want. They wanted endings for that. They didn't want any new endings. I think this is about a High Priestess, Queen of Cups energy. And the opposing, or I don't really want to say foe, but the opposing energy here, who's the opposite of you, is a Jezebel. A Jezebel, maybe Queen of Wands, possibly energy, but it's feminine energy. And there's also a masculine here, the King of Swords, who still has a lot of passion. Somebody was stubborn though. Like they stubborn over this sweetheart. They're not trying to hear it. Now they have, tell me about this Sun and this Ace of Pentacles, Spirit. What about this King and this Sun and Ace of Pentacles? Whoa, long-term success. Rewards, harvest, planning, results, patience, hard work. What about this Sun and Ace of Pentacles? He's manifesting this. This person is, maybe this happened to both of y'all, the High Priestess and the King of Swords, because maybe he was listening to something, or maybe the sweetheart wasn't listening. I get that too. Spirit is definitely like putting a huge emphasis on somebody not listening. But the way it came out is like somebody not listening and still riding on their horse. Like they're still keeping their passion. And this is making them happy and making things clear to them and pushing them towards an Ace of Pentacles. It's like somebody coming out of the illusion and confusion. After they already walked away from their soulmate, though. But I think it kind of happened to the both. Because if it happens to one, it happens to the other if it's a mate. So even if the masculine walked away from the feminine, the work still worked both ways, because you separated from your soulmate, even though he was the one that was doing the walking. It doesn't matter. It's still separation. You understand? But somebody has illumination. It's triumphed again. Triumphed here. Triumphed here. This is where the triumph could be coming from. Somebody's still triumphant, especially when it comes, because they worked for it. Does somebody continue work? Look. What is this? How many pentacles is this? 7. This is 8 of pentacles, I think. 7 of pentacles. Long-term success. Tell me more about this magician. It's a magician with long-term success. Delight, celebrations. Judgment. Maybe a third party is being judged. And forward movement. Or you judge the third party. Yeah. This King of Swords judged the third party and then moved forward with ambition and direction and became defensive. So this person now is manifesting long-term success. They're trying to reap a harvest, working hard, their own harvest, now that they have clarity, because they judged a third party. They called judgment on it, and now they're moving forward. Yeah, like they didn't listen to the third party. Shouldn't have been there in the first place, or whatever it was. Could have been anybody. It doesn't necessarily have to be somebody that they were romantic with, but definitely a third party who was in Jezebel energy. But there's illumination on this. This is bringing in a new beginning, career opportunities, and long-term success. This King of Swords energy is manifesting this. He's calling judgment on maybe you. This is somebody you used to go to social gatherings with, fun times. You're fun partners and stuff like that, and then you're moving forward from that direction. You're not doing this, celebrating with this group anymore. You've judged them, and you're moving forward. But forward towards the Ace of Pentacles, though. Fresh new beginning and long-term success. Working on gaining long-term success. Something more stable, reliable. Taurus. Hardworking. Manifesting. That's the triumph. Okay, so let's see. What's the final message, Spirit? North Node. Going forward. Where are we going forward for this? That's what I want to know. This High Priestess here going forward. This energy. It's 9 of Pentacles. Cycle's done. But what's the message? Divinity. This person is sitting in their divinity. It is not moved. That is confirmation. 92, 10, 11 is 2, balance. But this person is divine. This High Priestess. And they have their divinity. Like nothing was taken from them. Oh, somebody's mad about that. Tell me more about this. Oh yeah, because they have faith and their ancestors are with them. This person has their ancestors behind them and they're very, very faithful. They have faith. Oh, wow. Oh, somebody else is blocked. This High Priestess has the ancestors and God behind them. And look at this. Look at how this High Priestess came out. The High Priestess is being clarified by divinity, faith, ancestors, everything about it. What about it? Look at that. This person's protected. They're just covered in the spirit. Oh, this twin flame. It's either their twin flame is confused. Twin flame. There's a confusion between a twin flame. Confusion, illusions. Confusions and illusions and high honor. So there's an illusion on somebody's high honor. Somebody tried to create confusion between a twin flame on how somebody else is. It's clear who has high honor here, guys. Come on. High priestess, divinity, faith, ancestors, confusion and illusion. Twin flame. So there's confusion and illusion between twin flame that has high honor. Somebody has high honor. It's either this twin has high honor, but this is a twin flame thing. And they're trying to confuse one of these twins really bad. Tell me more. Yeah, trying to block their access to each other. Yeah. If you're twins, if you're both in the upright, then you're both of high honor. Love spell. It's a lot. Voodoo, sweetheart, rising star, healer, chakras. This high priestess is balanced. She's good with her chakras. A healer, a rising star, a sweetheart, and then here comes the voodoo. Maybe she practices. This doesn't have to be bad, good or bad, but, or maybe somebody's doing voodoo on her. Oh, a love spell, and they're expecting it to work, but it's blocked. Because this person is of high honor. This person is a twin. This person has a twin. Because there's a twin out here. What is a twin? It's a copy of you. So you're mirroring each other. What's happening to one is happening to the other. Tell me more about this blocked. Mature woman, a boss, divine feminine. But what's blocked? A mature woman, a boss, a divine feminine. Somebody has no access to this. A mature woman, a boss, a divine feminine, of high honor. Your twin flame is blocked. Your twin is blocked from you. Somebody is blocked. But this is because of, I think, magic. Confusion, illusion. Confusion, magic. What is with the blocked, no access? Mature woman, boss. Yeah. A love spell. That's what I said. A mature woman could be blocking you, trying to be the boss of your life. Or this high priestess could be a mature woman who is a boss in boss-like energy. I'm getting more so that somebody wants to be the boss of you, like your mama or something like that. And they're using love spells to block your twin flame from you. That's what I'm getting. Somebody, mama, wants to be somebody, the boss of somebody. Either that or this high priestess has her own business. She's a mature woman, a boss. Like somebody has no access to them. They're being blocked from something. Maybe the voodoo or spell work that's being, because this person is high ranking, is of high honor, and the ancestors are here. A love spell. Look. A twin flame. A divine feminine. Somebody put a love spell on somebody's twin flame. Somebody playing in magic, guys. Yeah, starseed. This is all coming out over this high priestess. My goodness. Something's blocked. What is blocked? What's blocked? Trusted. This person can be trusted. Oh, that was over here. Confusion, illusion. Twin flame, confusion, high honor. Tell me about this King of Swords. Single, sexy, and successful. Flying monkey. Commitment. This person is ready to make a commitment. They could be single or you are. How do you have single, sexy, and successful and commitment? That's two opposite energies. What the hell? Mature man. Oh, so mature man and a mature woman. That's a pair. Twin flame. Blocked. Somebody's doing a love spell to cause confusions and to block somebody from their twin flame. Because this coming out matching now. Because we have a mature man and we have a mature woman. Single and sexy and commitment. Tell me about this single and sexy and then commitment. Divination. Legal. Death magic. Tell me about this single. Ooh. Ascending. So this guy over here is on his way. Abuse, conflict, priestess. Family. There could be some legal trouble over here though. With the commitment and divination. Somebody could see this. Or somebody saw that a commitment was coming. Something about, what about the ascension? Oh, you guys like each other. You want to say hello. You're enamored by each other. Oh, they want to make it legal. They want to get married. Or somebody could see who they're supposed to marry, which caused them to ascend. Or who they're supposed, because it's like somebody could see. But what's with the legal? Single, sexy, you think they could be single right now, but they want to be committed. They're ascending. Something about the legal though. Could be legal trouble, or they want to legitimize something and ascend. They're enamored. They want to say hello. They want to talk to somebody. You could not be speaking. I don't know about this King of Swords. Yeah, this person's starting to love themselves. I don't know if I'm showing you these cards. They're enamored. They want to say hello to somebody. They've ascended. Legal, they want to legitimize something. They may be single, but it's almost like they either watch divination, do divination, are into divination, read tarot cards, getting tarot cards done, and doing this has helped them ascend, legitimize their life, themselves, make things like in order. Look, ascension. Now they want to say hello. They're enamored by somebody. They love themselves now. This is good energy over here. That's why this makes sense that this matches as a twin. But something is blocked. Somebody tried to use a love spell to block somebody's twin flame. And I think that twin flame is this King of Swords over here. But somebody else is not listening. This King of Swords is not listening. But somebody else is over here in this fucking illusion over here. So like their head is just spinning. They're getting a lot of magic put on them. A lot of illusions put on them. Probably put on both. Because whatever happens to one happens to the other. But what it's looking like to me is like it's just a lot of third party like getting in some shit. Because, I mean, I didn't look into the past, but this energy and this energy, it's kind of vibrating the same. And there's an Ace of Cups. There's fulfillment here. Like two people like each other, but then there's just something in the back. You know? See, illusions again. This is soulmate and then illusions. So I was trying to put illusions on a soulmate situation. Twin flame and then illusions. It's gotta be so frustrating. See, this is the same thing. But more than one, it's a group collab. Somebody collaborated to do this. This is work. They could have paid for work to do this too. Twin flame illusion. So your twin flame you could be confused about their high honor. To make your twin flame confused about how much your person is sitting in high honor. And how divine they are. But it looks like somebody else didn't listen though. And they love themselves. They're ascending. They're watching divination. The divination they're watching is, oh, this high priestess could be the one that's, because I mean, divination, high priestess, I don't know. Search divination. There's somebody reading cards, something like that. And it has to do with this masculine. I don't know if he's doing it or what, but through this divination, he's getting some sort of enlightenment that's making him ascend. Making him legitimize himself. Making him want to put a ring on it, type of thing. Making him love himself. Making him enamored with somebody else. And they wants to say hello. He could either be in this single sexy energy or the other person is. So I want to know moving forward, Spirit. Love offer. What's the energy moving forward for this High Priestess and King of Swords? I don't know. What's the energy moving forward? Mature man. That came out already. Look at the sweetheart at the bottom. We've been talking about her the whole time. Okay. What about this mature man? Work, labor, efforts. Okay. Something you're doing. I saw occupation. So somebody's working. Gonna get the fruits of your labor from all this work that you've done. Somebody's putting in a lot of work. Abandonment. Maybe they could feel a bit of abandonment right now after all the work they put in. Oh, they're abandoning a community. That's what I said. With this Three of Pentacles and this forward movement and the Judgment card, somebody is abandoning a community, walking away from it. Community of people. Mature man. I guess, what's with the work, labor, efforts? Community. Karmic masculine. Priest. This came out in reverse. Imprisonment. Could be a negative karmic masculine or a dark priestess. Could be going to jail. Priest. I don't know why I said priestess. It's child. This person is immature. Or a child could be in this situation. And they're angry. They're immature. They're angry. This is a karmic masculine. Ooh. Oh, maybe the... Oh, yeah. Because if you're a priest, your community, your following has left you, has abandoned you. Because you're a priest in reverse. Because you're a karmic or you're a cult. Or your following has abandoned you. You're sad, you're immature and sad about it. And this is causing a huge conflict. Or something between a child. Oh, work and labor. This is something new. That is supposed to... Child could be like something that you're creating. Yeah, something that you were creating. Something that this... Yeah, this is not going to work, basically. Because there's an older man here that has been working on something. Work and labor, right? This new start, this work and labor is supposed to be like this new start for this person, right? But this person is coming out as a karmic priest in reverse, right? So this is like a dark priestess. Probably working on something, trying to bring in some sort of harvest in some sort of way. But this person is losing it because if you're a priest, your community has abandoned you. And this new start is in conflict now. You're angry about this. I don't know what that is or where that's coming from. Abuse is at the bottom. Achievement. So somebody's getting an achievement and somebody is pissed off because whatever they were working on, they lost it. It's coming out as a surprise. This is the Tower, possibly. So the collaboration, turns out, could have something to do with the priest. So whoever this Jezebel is working with, because, or mature woman, it's a mature woman here. Oh no, this is what the Justice is about. Remember, for this Jezebel, because this Jezebel had a collaboration, and it turns out this collaboration could be some sort of karmic masculine that's operating in this priest energy. Could have had a community. This community is abandoning them. And this new start or whatever, or child that could be in this mix, that could have caused a conflict. Now there's no new fresh start, or the presence of this child or whatever is a conflict. And this Tower is an achievement for someone else, or a victory for someone else. It's like this is happening to this side, and then this is happening to this side. But they were, this priest is here because it's karmic, hasn't been her energy, and she was the third party to this situation with this soulmate. So there's 4 people here. Because I don't think this karmic masculine is this, not this person over here who is ascending. That has nothing to do with that. It could be this priestess, this Jezebel, because maybe that's not a masculine. Maybe that's not a feminine. Maybe that's a masculine. Because this is definitely a masculine. A karmic, masculine, dark spiritualist. That either has a karmic baby, or is immature, or wanted to start a new, fresh start, or something that they're creating, a child, or an actual child. And having this actual child, or this child in the picture, or whatever, or being this childish or something, is creating a conflict, or they're pissed off. And this is from their community abandoning them. You like taking out an evil cult leader or something like that. Because it's about their work and labor and their new start. They're being abandoned. Tell me more. This is coming as a surprise for this karmic masculine priest. Going forward, what's this? Ooh, somebody has lust spells. Yeah, they're going to be in bondage. And you're moving on. Someone's moving on. Yeah, they're pissed off. Everything over here is negative. Do you notice that? Everything between this karmic masculine, it's nothing but bullshit coming over here from this woman. Or this energy here. Nothing good. Animosity, conflict, karmic masculine, reverse dark priestess, omnibus plan. Like just a bunch of evil stuff. This side of the table is nothing but evil stuff. They're mad. Because someone's achieving something. See? Achievement, triumph. Whatever the collective is doing, you've triumphed over this magic. You and your twin flame, I think. Because this person's energy over here is good too. And they're moving forward. These people are moving forward. All this whole community is abandoning them because whatever victory they were supposed to bring in, whatever labor and effort they worked really, really hard. See, labor and effort. Because that was here too. I told you this was a burden. They worked really, really hard. It was a burden. They were working really, really, really hard all the time. Maybe this could have been somebody's apprentice to get you to miss this opportunity. This idea, they worked really, really hard on this idea, but it didn't work. And they worked together as a group. Maybe if we get together, we could beat them then. I love T.I. Call the radio station, don't play his record. Just a hater. Just did a bunch of hating ass shit. And it still didn't work. Maybe if we get together, maybe then we could beat him. What a loser. Y'all still couldn't come and block this. Well, I don't know, because something was attempting to be blocked by a love spell. It was using love spells to block and confuse twins, two twins. One is fully ascended and one is ascending now based off readings that I'm assuming is coming from this high priestess, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. He could be getting his own readings from someplace else. But he's definitely into either throwing bones, some sort of divination he's doing. This is helping him ascend. So that's definitely two different energies. I don't know what happened in the past, but this person right here is not in this energy. But somebody's doing all they can to just keep them apart. And it could either, I don't know why I'm thinking of a mature woman, but the gender is not here. It says Jezebel, but it could be a man. Because a priestess came out over here. It could be a man. It doesn't have to be a woman. But it's a collaboration. It could be more than one person, too. So somebody did it as a team. They didn't work alone. I don't see... Let me see something else. Let me see. Let me see something right quick. Let's see what I can see about this karmic energy over here. Oh, you know what else? I could get this deck over here. And then I gotta go. Oh, it's already an hour. I gotta go. Alright, so tell me about this Jezebel energy over here that's receiving justice and this priest. Oh, this is a spiritual hater. It's a priest in reverse. And a karmic masculine. Hates on your spirituality, light, and magic power. Yeah, because this is a high priestess here. This is a spiritual hater. This Jezebel, this a hater. She or he, whoever, because I see a reverse karmic masculine and a priestess here. Jezebel could be feminine or masculine energy, so take it how it resonates. or it could be a feminine. But this person hates the fact that you're sitting in this high priestess energy. They hate that. That's what they hate the most. Your magic, your power, your light, your spirituality. They hate it. They have bad karma and you have good karma. So you know about this? Dodging bullets. Somebody's dodging bullets, getting away from them. They're trying to block your shine. Like whatever you're trying to manifest. Ooh, this person could be dealing with child services, child. See, I told you there's a child here. Either a child is the child being here, or something about this child is in conflict. There's a conflict over a child. Cock blocking and child services. Kids at being risked for being taken or about to. So this person is neglecting their kids, this Jezebel, and they have a possibility of getting child services involved in their business right now. Well, they're so concerned with cock blocking you and your shine and your spirituality and all this. In the meantime, they have child services on their ass, or they're trying to call child services on this high priestess. Tell me more about this, Jezebel. Dust it off. Somebody is dusty. Then you have to like dust them, but they dusty, or you just dusting it off. You're not even like worrying about this dusty ass karma. Yeah, because you're a queen rising. Tell me about this, Jezebel. You are unbothered by this Jezebel. Or they're trying to act like they unbothered, but maybe they bothered. Giving money. Somebody was either giving them money, or that's what they want. Somebody to give them money. This energy over here. They're an impersonator. They don't have an identity. They dress like somebody else. Maybe this high priestess, because they hating on, copies them, looks like you. About this Jezebel. It's a wolf in sheep's clothing. They're not real. They're really an enemy to whoever they are in their lives. Somebody else is uninterested. Let me put that back on like how it fell out. What about this priest? Good chemistry. They're into you. You guys have good chemistry. They're positive. Somebody has positive vibes, good chemistry. They're really into you. Tell me about this priest. Fishing for comments. So there's somebody's under your page, looking, if you post stuff, looking at the comments. They're stalking you. What about this energy? Moving. Somebody's not moving on. It came out in reverse. Somebody could be moving and somebody else is having a hard time moving on. They're just trying to hold on. It's played out. This person's played out. This situation is played out. Steals your ideas, creativities. This person's copying this other person. Steals your ideas, feeds off you, feeds off your energy, copies your work. Just a leech. Energetic leech. Constantly talking shit. They are conflicted as fuck. They secretly love you. They have love on their brain. They're nostalgic about maybe something in the, whatever they're obsessed over. I don't know if it's the masculine, because there is a masculine that's into this high priestess here. They're twins. So maybe they're thinking about one of the twins, whether it's you or the masculine. Whatever this Jezebel energy has got going on. I think it's a woman. Boss daddy. Stable, rich business owner. Didn't I see boss? Somebody's a boss. Somebody's coming out with boss-like energy. Big dick energy. CEO. A boss came out over this high priestess. Mature woman boss. So this mature woman, this high priestess could be the one that's in big dick energy. Somebody has vibrating in like boss-like energy. And that's the second time it came out. Yeah, and this is what they don't like. This is what they want to steal. They're like, oh yeah, robbed, lost, theft, physical or emotional. Somebody's either stole it or they want to steal your 10 of Cups, your emotional stability or whatever. This could be this reverse high priestess, this reverse priest is into you, but he's like a karmic. Karmic masculine is into you. He's got love on the brain. Oh, maybe that's what it was. But he's a thief. Ciao. Boss daddy into you, but he's a thief. Love on the brain. Nostalgic. It's like somebody looking at the past. Somebody wants to steal something, though. Take something from somebody. Emotionally or physically. This boss-like energy. They want to steal something from this boss. Because they're giving off like high-quality energy. And somebody wants to steal that by impersonating it. Yeah, or maybe take your partner. Because your partner is... Yeah, they can see that this person is what they really like about you is that you're in this type of boss-like energy. And you keep this person really into you. Good chemistry. This is what they want to take. They want to carry that energy. This idea of doing this is played out. Everybody knows. Give it up. Tell me more with this energy here. You're your own worst enemy because you bring all this shit onto yourself. Problems with making important life changes, future benefits, expandance, abundance, prosperity. So they're trying to slow down your Jupiter. Turn your Jupiter in reverse. Steal your abundance so that you can't make the proper changes in your life and decisions in order for you to go towards your expansion, towards abundance and prosperity, for you to stay in lack. Causing you to feel lightheaded, severe headaches or migraines over this full moon that could have happened. Hating on your spiritual and psychic gifts. This is the second time this has come out. Judging your family background and culture. Because maybe voodoo did come out. Maybe somebody does spiritual work and voodoo and stuff like that, and they're judging you for that. But this person is operating in the light. This is the second time I've seen a spiritual hater. Somebody is spiritual, and it's this high priestess. This high priestess has a hater. Somebody that doesn't like the fact that they're a high priestess at all. What you want this person to do? I hate the fact that you know how to play basketball. I hate it. Why did God give you this gift? I hate it. I hate that. Okay, let me put the basketball down. Is that going to make you feel better? Like, yeah, I'm happy now. You don't do... Okay, fine. Let me start playing baseball. I hate the fact that you're so good at... It doesn't matter. You just are a fucking evil bitch. You don't want nobody to have nothing or to be in... Then doesn't... How about you mind your business? You know, you could have something that you're really good at too if you focus on yourself. If you just... Yeah, like the fun police. Like somebody who sucks the air out of anything. Because it doesn't matter. What?
Said hi.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
For what?
I don't know. You just seem mad.
No, I'm not mad. It's okay.
Are you recording?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, they just don't want you to be happy. I don't think this has anything to do... Specifically right now, this is the main focus. The main thing that's pissing them off is your psychic gifts. But honestly, it doesn't even matter. If you can actually be a hater, you'll hate anything. You just hate happiness. What else? That's too much. Black tourmaline. You need to like wear some black tourmaline. Secretly hating on your romantic relationship. This could be a family member. A family member is hating on you. They want to block your sacral chakra. Okay? Your transformation and your willpower, because you're very, very strong willpower. Didn't I say that? Causing you to lose your appetite. Okay, make sure you're still eating black tourmaline to protect you from this. Blocked sacral chakra. They don't want you to be able to create, have willpower, pride, respect, confidence. They're jealous of your romantic relationships, and it could be a family member that's doing this, or somebody that you know, that's somebody very close to you that's doing this all along. I think I saw family too. Seek someone to perform a cord-cutting ritual. Cedar. This keeps coming out too. Cord cutting. Maybe you need to do a cord cutting. Cut yourself. The moon energy is still here. Do a cord cutting really quick from all karmic ties, karmic attachments, and things that are not serving you. And let it go. Because there's something holding on to your energy here. Tell me more. An ex-friend is still pressed by what has happened. This is someone you know, a friend or family member, and they're pressed because they know you something. This is what they want to happen to you. It's just an unexplained freak accident. That shit's going back. You're going to hear about it. I keep hearing Final Destination. That shit keeps coming up. Tiger's Eye to help with your motivation and ground yourself, and to help with your willpower and clarity. Look. Because you're trying to put a bunch of illusion spells, confusion on you, and cut your willpower. It's something about someone having a lot of willpower. This Knight of Pentacles here. This is what is causing the burden. Didn't I say that? It's a burden, the fact that you keep going. Your willpower and your strength and your confidence. They want you to turn into dust. Just a lifeless, soulless, limpless, no passion, no willpower to live. Just, you can't manifest that. Just imagine a candle flame slowly, so dim, it can barely hang on. That's what they want for you. But you're this fire that even when they throw water at it, it sparks back up again. That's what they don't like. It's like, and that's what that fire brings in: love, money, success, happiness, abundance. That fire, that light of God, it's tied to all those things. So if they can extinguish that without physically killing you, that's enough. Everything else will fall apart. And you gotta think, why would you want that? Because it's not, maybe they think, my ear's ringing, maybe they think if they extinguish you that all that stuff is going to come to them. It's not. It leaves the world. You lose it. It goes. The person. You're not going to get it. So you just want to rob the world of this experience altogether. Why? Because it's not you. You could be anything. You could have your own experience. It's a very distorted way to look at things. Why? Because you're not this person, because it's not you that's having that person's life experience. But the only reason why that person's life experience is significant is because you're making it significant. It's significant in your reality. You know how many people don't even know who that person is? And they're completely unaffected? It's only important because you're making it. You're making it. You're the one placing this person in this position, but you're giving them your energy. Karmic. You're giving it to them. It's negative energy, but this person is transmuting. You're the one that is, you're ascending them into this position. They're already risen, but you're making it worse by thinking that you're doing all this stuff to them because they're just getting back on the horse. When will you see? And then it's like, okay, well, if I can't completely destroy them, then you're going to spend your life doing this? You are being mounted by a demon. You're not living your own essence is being robbed, and you're being used by a demon to do this to somebody because it's not going to work. This is just lifetimes of bad karma because of the way it's being done. Like, so many lifetimes are going to be affected by this. Your ancestors have to be so disappointed. Not only you are going to be, your kids, their kids, for what you're doing to a high priestess, starseed, who I don't think is messing with you. You guys probably know each other, but I don't know if they completely are aware of that you are the one that's sending this energy. It could be a family member or not. My ear's ringing. You're ruining your whole bloodline. Anything attached to you. Even if you feel like you're feeling some sort of victory now, think of a house of cards. One card falls, the whole thing is going to fall, and it's going to continue to fall for like hundreds and thousands of years. Why would you do this for one lifetime that you got in your feelings and you decided that you were going to be obsessed over an idea you had? I don't think you realize the impact of what you're doing on not, you're selfish. Because what about the other people in your bloodline? And this is only over one lifetime. What's happened? You know how many? You have no vision. Anyway, don't be mad at me. Jesus. Okay. Maybe one more on this high priestess. I'm in this reverse priest karmic costume. Sending you insects, blackbirds, snakes, rats, evil omens. Is that what I just said? Evil omen is omnious. I told you. Where is it? This is what I was saying about this. This whole energy over here is just negative. And it's all having to do with some sort of spiritual position someone holds. The way they do things, the way they think, what they believe. They're judging you over this. Even though they're the one that's doing black magic. Tell me more. Karma's a bitch. The evil eye that they sent your way has backfired. I told you this is all backfiring. Palo Santo, spicy room that clears out negative energies, instills calm and relaxation, and fills your home with joy and harmony. So burn some of this. Oh, intimacy issues, STDs, STIs. Somebody could be infertile or have some sort of infection, STI, intimacy issues, or something like that. Smoky quartz, cloak of invisibility. Smoky quartz, that would be good for some of you guys to have. Oh my God, out of here. I'm getting out of this energy. Spirit, what's the most important match? What's the good one? Trying to turn others against you. All right. That's enough for me. I think I'm going to go. I just don't know if I want to end with advice. I'm just going to get the advice here. We're already at hour 30 minutes. Let's just get some advice and get up on here. Let me spirit. What's the advice? Oh, that's right. I don't know. Whoa. Okay. I have abundance here. Peace. Peace is on the way. You're going to have peace. Probably don't feel very peaceful now, but it's coming. Take a step back. This is an end of a cycle. Take a break. Take a step back. Look at the whole picture. Make sure there's just pieces that you're missing. You know what I'm saying? Have like a moment to really look at the whole thing from a bird's eye view. That's the advice. Take a step back for a moment and relax. It's okay. It's a full moon and there's a lot of energy going on right now. It's okay to take a step back. Let things flow. Focus and success. Okay? So let things flow. Don't force things. Trust in God. You have faith. Let things flow. Focus. Meditate. And this is going to bring in success. This is going to be successful for you. Just let things flow like water. Let the energy flow like water. Don't hold on to anything. If you want to cry, cry. If you want to yell, yell. And then rebalance it all out again. It is quite an adventure lately, especially with the energies and things coming to a cycle. You have cycles ending. You know what I'm saying? You're growing from this. This is growth. You're probably ascending. This is the power card. Going through ascensions and stuff like that. That's what I'm getting. Did I see that? Yes, I did. This is an end of a cycle. A cycle is ending. Create your own reality. You have the power of alchemy, so you can create your own reality and what it is that, you know, keep going. Keep going. You can create your own reality. You don't have to focus on the negative. Make a wish. The spirit is here to grant you whatever wish it is that you have. You have the power to call that into your life, so harness it. Okay, this is your advice. Smoky quartz, Palo Santo, clean your energy out. Remember, it's the full moon. There's a lot of illusion and confusion spells. As a masculine, if you're in the upright, I think that you are doing what you need to be doing. You could have been getting some bad advice from people around you. You've walked away from these people that you used to celebrate with, and you're not listening to them because they're trying to distort what you know about somebody who is a sweetheart. And I think that's your twin flame. On the other side, she is getting a lot of voodoo done on her. Okay? a lot, and they are wanting her to be confused about somebody's honor. She's in high honor, but there's confusion spells being done on somebody who is in high honor, which is going to reap a huge blowback, backfire. Okay, and it could be backfiring on a Jezebel energy. It could be two separate energies, that is masculine and feminine, because we did have Three of Pentacles where they're collaborating together, or this could be one person. And details of that is somebody who was working as a mature man very, very hard on being a reverse karmic, a karmic masculine, and a dark priest. So this could be a dark priest, or this could be an actual Jezebel that worked with a dark priest. And because this dark priest's work on you or on this situation is to no avail, because you're divine, they are being abandoned by their community. Like, everybody saw this, and this is really, really pissing this person off. The fact that the community, like, everybody saw this and was like, oh, we're leaving because you're full of shit. That made this person mad. You have a priest, voodoo, that shit didn't go through. Now they're mad. And the community has abandoned them because it's like something has been illuminated to them that maybe this priest is in the reverse, or they're not. I don't know. But something has caused abandonment within a community. And that has really enraged this priest here. And I think it's because they could have possibly been commissioned by this Jezebel, or they are the Jezebel. They are the reverse priest. They're hating, or maybe they are the reverse priest. The reverse priest, Jezebel, karmic masculine, could all be the same energy. And they are hating on your spiritual gifts because they're a reverse priest. And they're mad that you're a high priestess. And as you can see, they don't like that. They're hating on your spiritual gifts. Could all be the same, but there was a collaboration. It could have been a Jezebel who commissioned a priestess, or it could just be this priestess right here. So take that as it resonates. This is your reading. I didn't, it was a general collective. I just called out the signs, but it wasn't specific elements. Okay, so I typically do that. We didn't do that this time. I just wanted to know how I'm gonna label it. So in the title, it'll just be a general collective, because I'm usually live when I'm doing this, but I'm not sharing my energy the same until the moon passes, because the energy is so intense and I don't want to make myself so available to everyone until this passes, because people are just playing in the energy, and I like to keep my peace. And just like the deck said, you have it. You have peace. And that's why, because you're smart. If you guys are thinking like me, and or maybe not necessarily in this way, you're just like being more protective over your energy. That's always smart, and that is a good time to do that, especially now, especially if you're called to do it. You can do whatever you want. You could be dealing with another type of situation which requires you to be more outgoing during the full moon. But, you know, for me, I'm deciding to be a bit more reclusive and preserve, so that I could, you know, harness it and use it how I choose, in the way that I choose, whatever is in the energy right now, whether it's calling in abundance, shedding, releasing, cutting ties, what have you. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm not going live, but I still wanted to get out the collective reading, even though it was like a lot, but it's because it was a full moon, and there's just been a lot of energy just being pushed. You know, you try to push something through, but then at the same time, because it's so much energy, it's like a source that you could, you know, tap in from. Positive and negative people are tapping into this. It's just energy, right? They're using this time to, because if you're a high priestess or somebody who's spiritual and you're also accessing the energy of the moon, if you have people who are working against you as you're accessing this is their time to do it too. So you understand, it's a lot of work being thrown around everywhere. It's just, imagine just like fucking, like, I see just like everybody got busy. Like everybody just got busy. Like, not like you can't manifest all moon cycle. You can. It's just like, okay. And that's how you make your manifestations more powerful, because it's a build up for the whole month. You don't just wait on the full moon. Such a fucking amateur. You're waiting on just the full moon. Like, what have you been doing all month? You're waiting on the full moon now, but you've had the whole month to prepare to make this even more powerful. No, you wait, you harness the energy from the full moon that day. So it's like clogged. It's like everybody's out there under that moon doing stuff, digging up dirt, some people are doing that, some people are doing positive things. Some people are lighting candles, some people are praying, some people are, resting, but everybody's harnessing that energy though. But you need to be harnessing it all moon cycle. That's how you play it smart. But just know, in the full moon, it's like everybody's out there doing their thing. So that's why it's good to release and do protective, alchemy, because it's like a super source of energy and like out there to tap into, a source, like a well to drink from, or a waterfall, super powerful waterfall. And people are just running into it, grabbing up as much as they can. And those, you could use it in any direction you can. So just be mindful of this, right? So try to keep yourself balanced and stuff like that. But it takes practice. It's not something that you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to, when it's happening to you, especially if you're under heavy attack. It takes practice. You have no idea how, something is affecting one person to the next, and how they're dealing with that, and the things that are being triggered with inside of them in order for them to become unbalanced. They're being manipulated. So, have a little bit of patience and understanding. And if it was happening to you, you don't know how you would be reacting. You don't know, how you would be able to manage the weight of this manipulation on your crown chakra, on your head, on your emotions, on, your vulnerabilities on the inside. It's not like I'm attacking you and I'm throwing you bombs and you can visually see what I'm throwing you with. No, this is something that's happening energetically. So you may be walking around in the street, or you may be home, or wherever you are that day, feeling this huge weight of energy, and it is because somebody's throwing energy at you. You may be strong enough to feel it and transmute it and whatever, and it may take practice and time for the time frame for you to identify it, harness it, and transmission like that. Your time, almost like a racer or a track star works on their time and trying to manage it. So you're just fortifying them more. The more you attack them, you make them stronger, because you're not strong enough to take them out. You know what? I am done, okay? I gotta go to the gym. I love y'all. I hope this resonated for somebody. Stay safe under this full moon, and I will see you guys soon, okay? Love and light, okay? Keep it divine. And call back your energy. I call back my energy back to me from all places seen and unseen, known and unknown, especially from those who do not wish me well. And I call back my spiritual authority and my spiritual protection and my inheritance. I call it all back to me in the Holy Spirit, in love and light. Okay? And you guys do the same. And I return you guys' energy back to you guys in love and light. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye.